God be with you, my lady.
Bora de Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, continuando. Não tem saído o vídeo à noite que eu não tô aguentando gravar. Tô indo dormir cedo, normalmente. Cansado pra caramba. Hoje a gente vai gravar um videozinho rapidinho pra postar hoje mesmo. Provavelmente sair esse vídeo. Tô aqui 6 da matina. Dormi ontem, era aqui umas 7h30, 8 horas. Capotei junto com as crianças. Bom, vamos ver aqui o que a gente pode fazer aqui de rapidinho. A gente tem a porrada. A gente tem como chegar no mestre pra cunhagem lá, pra fazer a missão principal. Daqui é obter a ferradura do cavalo fantasma, daí ainda falta uma coisa ali, né? Se a gente for ver aqui, a gente tem muita coisa aqui. A gente tem a pele de lebre pra conseguir. Esses dois aqui que ficou pra trás lá na outra região. E o da luta. A gente fez quase todos, né? Agora a gente podia ir lá perguntar sobre o resto do bando, né? Antes de ir fazer a paradinha lá do rei. Eu fechei meu cachorro pra dentro. Daqui a pouco ele aparece. Não aparece não? Ele passa pela porta, cachorro fantasma. Bora. Onde que a gente tem que ir lá, pá? Lá na toca do diabo aqui. Não, vamos evitar, né? Que horas são agora? 11 da matina. Vamos lá perguntar sobre Alzisca, Bianca. Tem que perguntar com quem?
You said you were going to tell me more about the devil's former...
Has the last Liechtenstein surfaced yet?
I'm here, aren't I?
Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived the shitstorm, as far as I know. Matthew, Bahuta, Raniak, Janosch, and Eder survive. And maybe Matthew.
Tell me about Bahuta first. Who is he?
Well, Bahuta, he was always in trouble. He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn. Just the two of them. Then they would make a terrible ruckus.
It sounds like you three would get along well. But you said his brother was dead.
Yes, he died right before Bahuta's eyes. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer. As if he was scared of being next.
Where can I find Bahuta?
At the rectory in Grunt. He helps out with the church.
Did you ever see him again after they caught the devil?
Yeah.
You think it'll be different?
Look, I don't know. Maybe when he hears the devil's back.
I'll go over there and...
But be careful. Bahuta was never far from giving someone a bit was Slavic who kept him from ending up on the gallows because of a fight. Oh.
Now tell me something about this Matthew fella. Someone with a name.
The name may be pretty, but he's as ugly as sin. He's also a damn willy bastard. People say he likes to rob on trade routes, telling his...
And where do I find him?
I hear there's someone robbing merchants on the roads near Miskovitz. That would be fitting for him. Maybe the bailiff can tell you more. It's practically happening in his yard.
If he's so crooked, Why did you take him into...
Nasty characters are more suited to our line of work. It is much harder to convince good people.
What about me?
Well, that's true. I hope you're not a spy who will...
What about the rest of the band?
Of course. That leaves Janos, Ada and Raniek.
Who is this Adder?
Oh, that's easy. He's called Ada. He's Polish. He does not speak our tongue, but otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious. And when shit gets tough...
Do you know where he could...
I have no idea. But if you find Janos...
How am I supposed to communicate with Adder?
Yes, you do. We all say kurwa. You must use your hands and feet for the rest. I always manage and so...
Tell me more about this Raniek.
Raniek has a great aim. Slightly better than me. Oh, and that bow of his.
How did he get that bow?
How do you think? He won it playing dice. If anyone... But he would not stop if you were to cut...
Do you have any idea?
Oh, I don't know anything about him. It is possible he lost his soul.
Did you ever see him again after...
Oh, just once. He wanted me to lend... Oh, but I was skinned and looking for a way to get it either way. I told him to...
Tell me about this Janos.
Janos? He's from Hungary. He speaks...
And how did he get here?
Not at all. He did something back home. Had the gallows waiting for him. He was having the time of his life until recently. Wine, women, and song. But now he has problems. But if you knew how he can cook, give him a dead rat and half a carrot, and he will...
How can I recognize...
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks almost like we do. But when you talk to him, you will definitely...
I'm already liking this Janos.
Janos.
I just love life like he does. No one knows when the Lord will call him.
As you say, you never know what day...
Thanks.
They may sound like...
Beleza, vamos ver aqui agora onde que a gente tem que ir. Nas minas, né? É bom que as minas ficam aqui do lado. Começar pelas minas, né? Caralho, não foi, o cara tava dormindo, voltamos, o cara tava dormindo ainda. Também foi rápido, né?
Praise be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me. Are you Bahuta by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm dead.
Why don't you want to go back?
I want to reform myself, to redeem myself before the Lord God. There is no way to do that.
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's pack.
Just Raniek. It has been a few days since he was here. He was begging me for some coin. He said he had a game in Pshitoki, and that he would definitely win, as always.
Raniek still hasn't...
That fella will never learn, and he won a really nice bow once, and he's had nothing.
Do you know where I could find him now?
Last time he told me he had a game arranged in Pshitoki.
Thanks. I'll be on my way. I probably won't convince you anyway.
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray. God knows he needs it badly.
We can. Though I don't...
Every soul can be reformed. Look at me. I used to kill. drink, spend nights with whores. But I learned that it was the wrong way.
Why all of a sudden?
Come pray with me and I'll... Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Žižka too. Where from?
It's a long story. But if you came to the Devil's Den, I'll tell you all about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil anyway?
I don't know. I don't know him very well yet.
It doesn't matter if you've known him a day, a year, or a lifetime. With the devil, you know who you're dealing with from the very first moment. So if you're hoping he's actually different, I can tell you right now, you're hoping in vain.
Where did you say you wanted to pray?
Right here, at my brother's grave.
Is that Slavek's grave?
You know my brother's name?
Aye. Kubyanka told me about you both.
Aye, we were in the band together, but the priest was kind.
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavik was killed and the band broke up, I didn't know what. Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me a... Together with my brother, I buried my past here and vowed over his grave.
This is where you want to pray for the devil?
Here is where I found reconciliation and peace of mind.
Why did you decide to leave everything behind?
Because of my brother. I was with him and he was completely overcome with horror.
But you must have been used to seeing death.
He did not fear death, but what comes next? He knew the kind of life he had led. Now he's paying for it. It may be foolish, but I believe that if I reform myself before the Lord God...
Don't you want to help the devil?
That's not up to me. He has to help himself.
Too bad. I was hoping
I thought you said you wanted to...
Oh. Aye, all right.
Yes, that would be better. Aye, but it's Latin, so listen. Pater Noster, qui isn't careless, sanctificata or no man's tomb. Adventure ad rectum to whom, fet voluminous to her, seek it. Your turn now. I did. I can't read, but I learned.
You're saying it wrong. Listen. Pater Noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum. Adveniat regnum tuum. Fiat voluntas tua. Sicut in celo et in terra.
All right, I know the rest. Panem most rum.
Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie. Et dimite nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostris. Et ne nos inducas in tentationem, sed libera nos a malo.
Amen. I know it too. That's all I can do for the devil, so you'd be...
Não, beleza, já foi um. Sobrou esses dois aqui, né? Vamos aqui. Tô só com 51 de vida, hein? Tomara que não tenha treta. Se tiver treta, azedou pra nós. Vamos aonde primeiro? No C? Vamos primeiro no C, velho. É na ordem.
Stand still! Go! Come on! Go! Quick!
Eu tô com o equipamento quebrado, é? Eu tô de equipamento ruim aqui. Os sapatos de burguês. Vamos usar aqui o kit de sapateiro, né? Efeitos. Equipamento danificado. Vamos ver, 93. Esse daqui eu nem tô usando. 85 é capacete de sino. 88 as manoplas. 96. Será que é as manoplas? Deixa eu ver esse kit de alfaiate aqui. E não, 87. Kit de atirador. Eu nem tô usando nada disso daqui. Será que essas manoplas de ampulheta? Vamos achar lá o cara. É o meirinho, né?
I hear a certain Matthew has been rampaging round.
Do you mean Matthew the Collect?
Unless there are other Matthews around.
Aye, he's been giving us trouble. If I didn't have to deal with this Janos Uher bullshit, I'd have dealt with that scumbag by now. But as they say, misfortunes never...
Where does Matthew the Collector rob people most often?
He has already robbed several traders on the roads between our village and the Sukhdol fortress. Although, there is a bounty on...
I'd be happy to help.
Or the gallop. Listen then. Besides the fact that Matthew robs traveling merchants, if you can bring it to me...
What precious thing can a bandit like him?
Here's the thing. Not long ago, an interesting man, honored guest. He said he was delivering a book to Sedlet. He was very careful with it and kept it close the entire time.
And what?
They found him dead by the wagon he arrived in, which, if Matthew's involved, and I bet he...
Janos Uher.
That's the scoundrel I have locked up in...
What did he do?
He was trying to rob the blacksmith's house, but Loiza, his helper, caught him. He lunged at him, but Janusz pulled out his axe, and the lad ended in a bad way. If we have to bury Loiza, I'll...
What exactly?
He slashed him with an axe, the murderer, right in the stomach, like a gate to hell. We don't have an apothecary or a sawbones here.
How about I...
What do you care about him?
Oh, God, no.
All right. If you heal Loiza and pay for that scoundrel, but don't let him show his face around here.
I'll go...
As you wish, but...
Black Major.
Christ! Pardon me.
Eliza. É, com ele? Ah, tá.
That wound looked quite But it's not so bad, really. It's deep. Let's see what we've got here. I'll take another look at him. Maybe some A healing concoction surely won't hurt him. Let's see what we've got here. Janos really fucked him up. But if I clean a healing potion wouldn't hurt. I'm gonna bandage you now. I have a healing potion for... Drink this. You'll feel better. Something for the pain. Hail Mary, full of grace. Please grant Loiza a speedy recovery. This I ask as your faithful servant. May Loiza recover soon, and may he continue to serve. Well, it should be enough to keep him alive. I've already treated...
Really? Well, it's true he's looking...
So everything worked out well.
Well, but pay up first. Loiza needs some...
I'd be happy to pay for Janos. No. Only because it's...
More. All right, then. If you insist, here's the key to the pillory. It's better if you free him yourself. I don't want...
Ah, será que dá pra roubar ele pela janela?
Mary, mother... I have to do everything here myself.
Tá, a gente tá com dinheiro pra cacete, velho. Todas. Vamos ver aqui o que tem. Aqui no G. Ao contrário. A gente tá com quanto de dinheiro ainda? 7k.
We've got enough to go around.
Hey, what do you get?
Dry devil.
Tell him Janos busy.
Oh. Alright then.
Dorothy, I just pulling pistol. Get me out of...
Do you know where Ada is?
That bastard. He come... I expect he biting some wench out.
The bailiff told me you almost killed...
Fuck knows what shit he...
So how do you see it then?
I was hungry.
Of course I understand. When I'm hungry,
Finally, I just look around for something. What happens? This cock...
Who came back?
What I know? Some cunt. That's some crazy... What can I do, eh? I wag him a little bit. And now Bailey...
Don't worry.
You some wizard?
Well, not exactly.
How the fuck you...
I healed that wounded villager. So the...
Yeah. But get me out first. Fantastic!
No justice without punishment.
I am stiff
The honor-
like plank of wood. Thank you, fella.
You can thank the devil and Zizka. They...
Devil? How he get free, eh?
Me, Kubienka and Zizka...
Zizka? And what about Eder?
Not yet.
That Polish fucker? He come see me. But then in nearest village, no doubt. Chasing wenches.
I'll try asking around then.
We meet in Devil's Den.
Hold on.
You want it back? You fucked in the head. Eh? Where I get coin? In fucking stocks? What do you say to my son?
What are you blabbering about?
Proper one. Full of goodness. Maybe not.
Please tell me you're talking about...
Yeah, I talk about sausage. What else? Ah, I see. You think he is not for just anybody? Me? You will not be sorry. Come back when it is not.
Firm?
I go now. I cannot.
We'll meet at the...
I hope. We got things. Shame there is no hops
Filha da
growing.
puta. Vamos ver aqui o que mais que tem. Tem o F aqui. Tem o Honey aqui, o garanhão aqui e o cara aqui na estalagem. Aqui enquanto mata eu, né?
If Matthew is rampaging round here, this could be his work. They didn't even take everything.
Qual que é o tamanho da área? Caralho, a área é grande pra caralho. Opa!
But I must stop you for a moment. Can I have a word?
Who are you, anyway? What do you want?
I am a royal customs collector, and you will have to pay your duty.
What duty?
The king's duty. Now come here and don't delay. Move it. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Matthew.
Ah, I've been looking for you.
Is that so? Why would that be?
The Dry Devil sent me.
That old bastard is still alive.
He's free again, thanks to us. He's getting his old band together.
That's so very sweet of him.
So, you don't want to come back then?
For the record, I have nothing against the devil. I'm doing well for myself as my own master.
I understand.
You're not? How'd you get involved?
It's complicated.
No brat has ever said, when I grow up, but somehow a whole bunch of us ended up being just that. What lay you?
Vingança, né?
I'm looking for the people who murdered my family. Someone like the devil could help me with that.
In that case, he's your man. He has a long...
So you're not rejoining the devil?
Aye.
I'll let him know.
Well, maybe not the very last word. Since you're already here,
What are you talking about?
what do you think? To the king! I am...
Aye, and I'm Emperor Charles.
So where's the payment?
What customs collector?
Peace all difference. Those who have, give. Those who...
Did you know there's a pretty hefty bounty on your head?
Well, of course.
In fact, it's almost too tempting. Nothing quite like...
You don't know who you're...
I could say the same thing.
Fuck! You know what? Forget it.
Happily.
I'm not heartless either. Just so you know. If you want to learn something,
All right.
we camp in the woods by the hill near Visoka. It will probably... Now get out of here. And give my regards.
I heard you stole a rare...
Perhaps.
I just might.
We will not be...
You want a little
Go steal some more.
I'd like to learn...
What are you interested in?
I heard you're good at...
Great. Let's get to it.
Peraí.
I want to buy that book.
Please.
Here you are.
It was a pleasure.
I'd like to learn...
What do you want to know?
I'd like to learn...
Great. Let's get to it.
Embora não, que eu quero aprender com você as coisas.
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I'd like to practice...
Great. Let's get...
I'd like to learn...
What do you want to know?
I'd like to improve my...
All right.
I'd like to learn...
What are you interested in?
I'd like to be...
Thanks.
I'd like to learn something.
There's no time for it.
We better not forget about that council assembly.
Ah, eu tenho que ir hoje pra Assembleia do Rei? Ai, fudeu, hein? Eu achei que eu ia ter tempo. Puta que pariu. Vamos ver aqui rapidinho só pra ver. Carregar o jogo. Onde que eu... Aqui, ó. Antes eu vou aprender um negócio, né? Ah, tenho aqui. Encontre o mato. Beleza, então eu consigo voltar se for o caso, né? Será que eu perco se eu não for no dia? Eu devia ter feito essa transmissão aqui antes, né?
Come on.
It's filthy again. Damn it. My God.
What do you have? A word about the...
Vou pagar 30, eu vou falar nos
You
27.
accept?
You'll have to make... You see? You. And take care. It's better already.
Was willst du?
I'm looking for a one. He's called...
Adder.
Aye.
Don't even remind me.
Did something happen?
To me? Nein, nein, quite the contrary. And I have Kopfschmerzen. It's all his mates. As soon as the Poles saw him, they greeted each other and then things went to shit.
Do you know where Adam...
You should ask the butcher's wife.
Why should I ask the butcher's wife?
Well, the people today.
So where...
If you go to the village from here, the
Do I have to make you say it?
it's just some village.
Look, I've heard a lot. If he was sticking it where he shouldn't have, I'd rather know before some cuckold comes up.
Knowing our butcher, you're not far from the truth, glaub mir. Letzte Nacht, Adder suddenly disappeared. Just at the same...
She left alone.
Leider ja. Her man passed out on the table right there.
So Adder took the opportunity.
Natürlich.
I'll go to see.
You should be careful. The butcher does not like...
Where can I find it?
Try asking the man who paid for his losses yesterday.
Was he broke?
He lost a small fortune here yesterday. It looked like he... But a bunch of Kerler from Bilani, who also came to play, lent him some coin.
Get any peace and quiet around here.
And do you know where I can...
In Bellany.
Thank you for this.
Tut mir leid. My head is... If I were you, I would ask the Bellani innkeeper.
Why would they...
I do not think so. They played a lot themselves. But you could see that...
I'll be on my way.
Nichts zu danken.
Tschüss, mein Freund.
Huh?
Praise the Lord. God be with you.
Onde que eu tenho que ir, então? Qual que é o mais próximo aqui? Pera aí. Deixa eu ver como que eu tô aqui. Tô sem vida, sem energia, né? Deixa eu ver aqui no meu inventário aqui que eu tenho aqui pra dar vida e energia. Vida e energia, aguardente. Aqui já deixa eu... Vou largar essa linguiça dos seres do mundo aqui.
Whoa, whoa.
Descer a escada aqui.
What do you want at this?
I'm looking for someone. And the
Is that so?
wandering man at arms. He's a foreigner.
And the innkeeper sent you to me? How? Now he's going to tell everyone who just Who are you anyway?
On the con, he's a dangerous cutthroat.
Christ, is that really? He's going to murder. He and the other men dragged Ada out of the village, saying they'll kick him. But now I'm more worried about them.
I heard you.
I beg your pardon? Did the...
So it's not true.
Of course it's... I mean, not that the Pole wasn't interested. He was looking at me, but I avoided him. But he got so drunk he fell asleep on the table. And I couldn't... Ada must be damn quick, because he beat me home.
What did he want?
No, and I don't know what he wanted either. He was drunk. And since he doesn't speak our tongue...
And what happened?
He's a big man, so I couldn't move him. That's when my husband returned. He thinks I had something with Ada. Me! If he'd taken one good look at Ada, he'd have seen it
And where will I find...
outside the village in the direction of Kuttenberg. There's a lone tree in the... They said that's where they take...
I'm sorry, but I couldn't help...
He doesn't...
You said other...
Aye.
How many of them?
How should I know?
And did they have weapons?
They're no soldiers.
That's...
Please, tell me they... My old man put them up to it. It's not their fault.
Don't worry. Well, at least... Oh, damn.
That's all right.
I better go and...
Hurry up.
Só problema, hein? Vamos ver onde que é. Ô, cacete, entra aí.
Quick!
Aquela árvore ali, na certeza.
Panie, mój Boże, wysłuchaj mnie. Całe życie mordowałem i ruchałem. Więcej razy paliłem kościoły niż byłem u spowiedzi. Wybacz swemu słudze. Wybacz. Wybacz i pozwól mi jeszcze tylko raz wykastrować tych bezbożnych skurwysynów!
Shut up! No one can listen to your damn gibberish!
Twoja baba i tak do końca życia będzie pamiętać o mojej polskiej kiełbasie!
I'll shut that gob of yours!
Ciebie i twoją matkę piekło pochłonie. Niech was piekło pochłonie!
Wait! Stop!
A co to za kutas?
What do you want? And who the hell are you?
Leave him alone and untie him.
Why would I do that?
If you're talking about the rumors in the village, it's all lies. Nothing happened.
You don't know what you're talking about. That whoreson defiled my wife. He should be glad we're only gonna hang him if I had my...
That scoundrel belongs to the Lord of Suchdol.
What does he want with him?
That's no concern of yours. Let...
You're yanking me pizzle if you ask me. Lads! Kick...
Chwała Polsce, kurwy! Jebać mnie!
Get him, lads! Beat him up!
Não, pera. Ah, vamos morrer. Filha da puta. Vamos tentar de novo.
Kiss your ass goodbye.
Não, pera. É esse aqui, peraí, carregar jogo. Resgate o garanhão, sim. A gente tá com a coisa de... A gente tá com a porra da roupa de infiltrado lá, de... Vamos salvar ele, só que a gente tem que fazer o quê? A gente tem que ir com a roupa de nobre? Puta, tô com 17 de carisma. Porra, foda as roupas, né? Acho que dá pra me lavar. Ele foi pra um 23 de carisma, já tá bom, né? Vamos rapidinho. Aquela árvore lá, né?
Panie.
What do you want? Leave. Why would I do that?
If you're talking about nothing happened.
You don't. That whole. He should be glad.
That scoundrel belonged.
What does he want?
He defiled the Lord's cook, 2 maids, the captain's wife, and stole a statue of the Madonna from the chapel, over which he then did all kinds of lewd. They're building a gallows for him at Suchdol.
But
You want to argue with Peter of Pisek's armed men? They're already on their way.
as you wish, he's all yours. But the cow.
Oh, fuck. He's twitching too much. I'll have to cut the other end, on the tree.
Zaraz kogoś zajebie.
Boa, salvamos ele.
O kurwa. O kurwa, było blisko. O kurwa mać. Mało brakowało. Kimkolwiek jesteś, ale teraz...
I reckon you want to know...
Przejniek, a dlaczego ty mówisz do mnie?
Yes, that's me. I was sent by Dry Devil. He's waiting for...
O, żeż kurwa, to jeszcze go nie powiesili? Te kiepy niemyte ciągle się z nas śmieją. Hej, młody, broń!
A weapon?
Tak, kurwa.
Well, you don't need a weapon right now.
No jak to kurwa?
You want revenge.
No gdzie tam ja? Spójrz na...
If you're playing innocent, you're not doing a great job. I'm not giving you anything. You can murder whoever you want in the devil...
Ależ z ciebie jest. Gdyby to był Janosz, ten bym... A co z Janoszem? Przecież...
You mean Janos Uer? I said...
O! Chodź ze mną. Musimy...
As you say, in the devil's den. That's where all of us are supposed... Go ahead.
Dobra.
You can say that again.
If he shows up ever again.
Não, agora só falta um, né? Que é no D ali. Vamos ver se a gente consegue fazer bem rápido isso. Não tô com a reputação muito boa em Bilane, hein, aparentemente.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Filha da puta, não dá pra subir aqui nessa porra. Caralho, que merda do caralho. Não, é só estalajadeiro. Tem que falar com o estalajadeiro, será? Quem que era aquele cara ali que tava de pele?
It seems you're looking.
Indeed I am. I am, sir.
Pleased to meet you.
Who are you?
My name is Henry.
You don't look much like a warrior, Henry.
You're right.
You do that.
Eu tenho que falar com o estalajadeiro, né?
That's it. Go now.
Pera aí, deixa eu falar com o estalajadeiro aqui. Cadê ele?
You're not allowed here. Lord be with you.
Did you see a lad named Ranyak around here? He's a passionate.
I suppose.
Do you know where
No, but try asking the dice players.
Are the dice?
They're not here now, but they will surely come later. The devil knows where they get.
How did Ranyak?
Terribly. He owed a lot of coin at the end of the night. I'm not... See you soon, my friend.
Eu vou ter que voltar mais tarde. Bom, é isso então, né? Tamo juntos.